I've always been really open and honest and shared the fact that I struggled with breastfeeding. I found it incredibly difficult to tandem feed the boys. I'm a mum of twins who are now 3 years old, so I'm well on the other side of it. But in the early days, it was incredibly hard to make the decision to move away from breastfeeding, and there's another vlog on that which you can shoot over and watch. That's a different topic. But I do get asked all the time, what bottles did we use with the boys and what bottles do I recommend? Now, I was fortunate enough that a girlfriend of mine put me onto some bottles by Mini Monarch, and they're the Como Tomo range. Now, I use those personally with our little ones, but on top of that, as a sleep consultant, I spend so much time going in and out and meeting with parents of new babies, and it's just a bottle that I would see so often that it really, really cemented my my love for this bottle, and I just wanted to share it with you because I know so many mums-to-be and mums of new babies follow along. So I just wanted to let you know this is the bottle that we use and the bottle that we recommend to our Sleep Mama clients. And also just share with you a few little tips and tricks if you are ready to introduce a bottle and you haven't had success lately. Just share with you some of the things that I recommend our clients try. So firstly, a little bit of backstory about the bottle. When we started introducing some Express Breast and then formula down the track, one of my girlfriends suggested these bottles because she had experience with her little one having severe colic. Now, one of my boys was thought to be a little bit more colicky than the other, and he was clearly in pain, clearly uncomfortable, so we wanted to go for a bottle that could help with that. And these Como Tomo bottles do have a dual vent, which is designed to help babies that experience colic pain. So that was a huge tick for me. The other thing that I really, really loved about them was the design. I liked that they were soft to touch because as your little one gets more confident with their hands, they'll be reaching out and grabbing things, and this just feels softer for them rather than a hard, cold bottle. It's designed to resemble breastfeeding as close as any bottle really can, and I think that they've nailed the design. They've done a great job on creating a teat and mouthpiece shape feel that is as close to breastfeeding as possible. That was just another reason that we went with this bottle. Another reason that I know some of you will laugh that follow along, you'll know that my husband Matt is a clean freak. He found it so much easier to clean these bottles because they've got that wide open mouth. You can get in there and give them a good scrub quickly without needing a narrow bottle brush. Not a big deal to me, but it was to him. And anything that speeds up the sterilising process, especially if you have 2 newborns, is a massive, massive tick for us. Now, the other thing that I found when I did a little more research was that due to the soft nature of the bottle, you can't scratch it or damage it. And I didn't realise that if you do scratch or damage a bottle, you really need to throw it out because bacteria can get in there and live, and none of us want that for our little ones. So that's another huge tick. Now, a lot of mums that are thinking about moving away from breastfeeding, or perhaps not moving away but just introducing some bottle feeding, have mentioned to me that they found it tough to get their little one to take a bottle. That's where this one is amazing because it's not too dissimilar from breastfeeding. Obviously, nothing is as close as the real thing, but when it comes to bottle feeding, this is pretty good. It definitely makes the cut for us. There's a couple of things that I would suggest doing if you are looking at introducing a bottle. If you have the opportunity to allow someone else to do that bottle feed, definitely take them up on it. And the reason I say that is if your little one is trying to latch on a bottle, keeping in mind it's going to feel different for them. Even though this is a really, really close match to breastfeeding, it's going to feel different. If they can smell the milk on you, they might become more frustrated and less likely to latch and less likely to feed from a bottle. So if you do have the opportunity to allow your partner or your mum or your sister or a girlfriend do that feed for you, definitely take them up on it. And I know some of my clients have even said that they've asked someone to do that feed for them and then gone for a walk around the block because they found it so hard if their little one got upset that they would want to rush over and just breastfeed, but it only took a couple more attempts and their baby got it. So you never want to push a baby to being upset, but it's perfectly normal if they vocalize that, oh, this is different, this feels funny, I want mum, I want the breast. it's okay to try again. And if that means that you need to just go for a quick walk to give them the opportunity to do that, absolutely do it. The other thing to keep in mind is you want to offer your little one the bottle when they're hungry, but not when they're ravenous. Don't push them to the point where you think, oh, they're going to be so hungry that they'll definitely take it. Because if a baby's really, really hungry, rather than gulping it down, there's the chance that they're going to become more easily frustrated, less patient, and it might not go as well as you'd hope. So definitely offer them the bottle when they're due for a feed, but don't push them past that point expecting that that would make a huge difference, because it just doesn't for some babies. Another thing that you can do, especially if you are going to be using formula, if you have the opportunity to express some breast milk, if you still have some left over, pop the teat of the bottle just into a shallow tray of breast milk, as this will help your little one become more familiar with the teat, and it will just smell and taste like what they're used to. So it just sets them up for success in that way. They're probably the most common tips that mums always share with me when I go in and visit them. So I just wanted to pass those on to you. Now, because I'm such a huge Como Tomo fan, I actually got in touch with them and asked if I could have a discount code for you guys. So they've kindly set that up for you, and it is Kylie10. You can use that at the checkout for the next 48 hours. Definitely jump online and have a look at them. They're worth their weight in gold. You can also get them in a pink top and in a taller bottle, but it's still quite, still wide and still in this style. So definitely jump over and check them out. The other thing I nearly forgot to say is, if your little one does resist the bottle, don't get too upset or too attached to that. Just try again the next day. Try again in a few hours, because babies are fickle little things, and what they don't like on a Monday, they might love on a Tuesday. So don't think, oh my gosh, they're never going to take it and give up. Just keep offering it. Try and stay calm. That's the best that you can do. I hope that you love these bottles as much as I do.